5. The taos hum. The taos hum is a low-pitched sound heard in numerous places worldwide, especially in the USA, UK, and Northern Europe. It is usually heard only in quiet environments, and is often described as sounding like a distant diesel engine. Since it has proven undetectable by microphones or VLF antennae, its source and nature is still a mystery. In 1997, Congress directed scientists and observers from some of the most prestigious research institutes in the nation to look into a strange low-frequency noise heard by residents in and around the small town of Taos, New Mexico. For years those who had heard the noise, often described by them as a hum, had been looking for answers. To this day no one knows the cause of the hum.
Voynich manuscript. The Voynich manuscript is a medieval document written in an unknown script and in an unknown language. For over 100 years people have tried to break the code to not avail. The overall impression given by the surviving leaves of the manuscript suggests that it was meant to serve as a pharmacopoeia or to address topics in medieval or early modern medicine. However, the puzzling details of illustrations have fueled many theories about the book's origins, the contents of its text, and the purpose for which it was intended. The document contains illustrations that suggest the book is in 6 parts: herbal, astronomical, biological, cosmological, pharmaceutical, and recipes. The Babushka Lady. Much more during the analysis of the film footage of the assassination of John F. Kennedy in 1963, a mysterious woman was spotted. She was wearing a brown overcoat and a scarf on her head. The scarf is the reason for her name, as she wore it in a similar style to Russian grandmothers, also called babushkas. The woman appeared to be holding something in front of her face which is believed to be a camera. She appears in many photos of the scene. Even after the shooting, when most people had fled the area, she remained in place and continued to film. Shortly after, she is seen moving away to the east up Elm Street. The FBI publicly requested that the woman come forward and give them the footage she shot, but she never did. In 1970, a woman called Beverly Oliver came forward and claimed to be the Babushka woman, though her story contains many inconsistencies. She is generally regarded as a fraud. To this day, no one knows who the Babushka woman is or what she was doing there. More unusual is her refusal to come forward to offer her evidence. Bermuda Triangle. Bermuda Triangle. The Bermuda Triangle is an area of water in the North Atlantic Ocean in which a large number of planes and boats have gone missing in mysterious circumstances. Over the years, many explanations have been put forward for the disappearances, including bad weather, alien abductions, time warps, and suspension of the laws of physics. Although substantial documentation exists to show that many of the reports been exaggerated, there is still no explanation for the unusually large number of disappearances in the area. Shroud of Turin. The Shroud of Turin is a linen cloth bearing the image of a man who had apparently died of crucifixion. Most Catholics consider it to be the burial shroud of Jesus Christ. It is currently held in the Cathedral of St. John the Baptist in Turin, Italy. Despite many scientific investigations, no one has yet been able to explain how the image has been imprinted on the shroud, and despite many attempts, no one has managed to replicate it. Radiocarbon tests date it to the Middle Ages. However, apologists for the shroud believe it is incorrupt, and carbon dating can only date things which decay. Prior to the Middle Ages, reports of the shroud exist as the image of Edessa, reliably reported since at least the 4th century. In addition, another cloth, the sudarium, known even from biblical times, John 20:7, exists, which is said to have covered Christ's head in the tomb. A 1999 study by Mark Gusson, a member of the multidisciplinary investigation team of the Spanish Center for Sindonology, investigated the relationship between the two cloths. Based on history, forensic pathology, blood chemistry, the sudarium also is reported to have type AB blood stains, and stain patterns. He concluded that the two cloths covered the same head at two distinct, but close moments of time. Avin Omdanen, a researcher at the Hebrew University of Jerusalem, concurred with this analysis, adding that the pollen grains in the Sudarium match those of the Shroud.